Niemand.
Ja, ich bin ein großer Fan von Bad Boys, der Film.
Yeah, hello, welcome back to the Defichain Pitch Show Season 2, Episode 2. We are here today to present you a new Defichain project. Hey Daniel, happy that you're here today. Thanks a lot for joining.
Yes, and happy that it's working today with our guest. The last project we want to present here in this show. And yeah,
should we
let's
let him
start.
in? Should we let him in? Yesterday he didn't make it. Today he's here. Finally, Wusa, very welcome to the show. How are you doing?
Hey guys,
Hi.
I'm good. How are you?
Very well, thanks. Hey, so good to have you here. After we were really heavily sweating yesterday to get you on the show. So sorry for everybody who was waiting out there. We have this new fantastic streaming software running, but it wasn't that easy to get Wusa on board. But now he's finally here. I'm really stoked to hear about your project tonight. So cool. Or
thanks for having
still
me.
afternoon in Germany, right? Yeah.
Yes, it's good.
Hey, Wusa, and everybody out there, you've seen how it works. We're gonna do the same procedure like we've done all the time. We're gonna give Wusa as much time as possible. I'm gonna talk as little as possible. I know that's really hard for me. I'm working on it. So we're gonna let him present his project, and then we're gonna follow up, hopefully with a lot of questions. There's a lot of interesting stuff to be learned. Wusa, why do you not start? Give us the 1 minute pitch. What's the story all about?
Sure, thank you. But I would like to use this moment. Thank you guys to give me another opportunity today to present it, and looking forward to the discussions later on. All right, Defichain-node. So basically, Defichain-node will be a small box running on your desktop, having a small computer where you can run and operate a DeFi chain full node, and also if you want to run it as a master node as well. It will be nicely looking. We'll have a DeFi logo on it. I will show you later on some prototypes I printed. And this is a great way, in my opinion, to participate at the DeFi blockchain and also add to the decentralization aspect of it, which is a major factor to be a successful blockchain, in my opinion. And it's not a replacement for any great service. For instance, my DeFi chain, which Brent and Andy yesterday presented, it will be a good addition to people who really want to have it at home or at the office.
Cool.
Yeah, really cool. Yeah, diversification is the key here.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Wusa, let me ask you a first question. When did you come up with that idea? Did you fall out of the bed in the middle of the night and said, I'm gonna print this thing for the community? Or
Yeah, actually, I'm myself a huge blockchain fan since 2017. I run a Bitcoin and Lightning node. I also mine Ether, just out of passion for technology.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it does make sense, in my opinion, to have a similar hardware. I mean, I can show you one, which is the Lightning and Bitcoin node I'm running. Can you see it?
Yep.
Over there?
Yeah.
It's running 24/7 and contributing to the blockchain. And I thought, you know what, it makes sense to have a similar solution for Defichain as well, but maybe a better looking one.
It's all about the looks, right? Isn't it?
It's all about the looks. I mean, you have to run it on your desk.
Yeah, right. We don't want to have something
Yeah.
ugly on the desk. That's right.
It is.
Okay, I love it. Hey, Vusa, I think so much to talk. I'm gonna shut up again. You prepared a little presentation. Let me know when you want me to switch from slide to slide. So let's jump on that on that page here. I think everybody can see it. Just go ahead, please, and yeah, tell us the whole story. And then after this I think it's gonna take 5 minutes. Then we're gonna ask you a couple of more questions.
Sure. So first of all, why is it important to have a full node in the network? A full node, which currently all wallets are on Defichain, it stores and validates the blockchain, and also it's really essential if you want to have a light wallets, which are in development right now, to be connected to a full node, because they cannot do the transactions themselves. So in the future, this will be even more essential to have more full nodes, because the amount of full wallets right now will decrease when the light wallets are developed. I mean, this is something Daniel stated in our Reddit thread. You can read it through. And I think this is really important to have as much full nodes or master nodes possible distributed all over the world. And here comes the idea with the Defichain-node. So you can basically do it yourself. You can build it up. You can 3D print the case. You will receive a list of components which can be acquired from Amazon. Basically, it's really standard stuff. No electronical developments, nothing fancy, and it will run 24/7 on your desk if you want to, or some basement. It will be always in sync. Will always has the actual blockchain saved on the hard drive, which is built in. It is relatively inexpensive. So a BlackBerry, Raspberry Pi. Yeah, it's like 40 euros in Europe right now, even cheaper in Asia, I guess. But the other components are also really expensive. I assume this will cost roughly between 40 and 100 euros. And yeah, standardized modules is a huge factor if you think about running it 24/7. And someday maybe the fan is faulty, or the Raspberry itself, you can just replace it with standard stuff.
Cool. Awesome.
All right.
Next slide.
Next slide, please. Okay. Yeah, the current status. I'm an engineer, but I'm good at gathering a team of people to develop stuff. I'm doing it for a living since like 25 years. So what I can do is build a prototype. I can show you the first results of it. Can you see it? This is the case. It will be bigger and higher.
Let
it's
me
like
switch.
15.
So now people can see it better. Yeah, here you go.
It's like 15 times 15 centimeters wide and like 10 centimeters high. So it will have all the connections you need. You will have the Ethernet, you will have the USB 3.0 and stuff like that, which is standard, And I will build up this prototype. I will get it running. Obviously, there's a lot of work to do with it, especially with the software side. But I need people to finalize it, to build the 3D CAD files as easy to print as possible, firstly, and also as easy as possible to be assembled at the end by people who are not tech savvy. And this is my daily job, basically, since couple of years, to provide tutorials, basically, how to understand technical, really complex stuff easily and how to perform technical activities like assembly or testing stuff. And this is what I can add here and bring to the community. So basically, what the outcome will be if we're gonna get funded is you will get a dedicated and really professional 3D files you can use to print the housing yourself if you want to, or you can use a local 3D hub. There are certain forums you can use them and then get those 3D printed by someone else who does have a 3D printer. I will share all this information. Obviously, the software will be open source on GitHub. Scripts for installing also open source. All the BOM, bill of material, so modules you will need to acquire from Amazon will be available, and the mechanical setup as well, as easy as possible, and also electrical and software installation setup also easy as possible for all the folks who want to participate at the DeFi and blockchain but are not tech savvy,
Okay, tell us about the roadmap. So we covered that mostly, actually, right? I mean,
yeah, I did.
Okay.
So prototyping and then bring it to a production status. That's the goal. Yeah.
Okay, let me show you the first slide that we skipped at the beginning, the overview, because you introduced yourself a little bit already. There are your contact details, how people can reach out to you, I guess. Yep. Okay.
Sure. Yeah, I'm a 41-year-old engineer. I'm based in Germany. I was born in Russia. I work for a big US company as an engineer. I have a team of developers who are participating in several topics worldwide. I'm married. I have 2 kids, 2 girls. I'm in crypto since 2017, and I'm a miner, node operator. I love Defichain. It's a great project, great community, and I'm here since the beginning, basically. And also, I'm a trader. At least I tried. I got wrecked last week, so but I don't give up. I mean, it's fun. And I'm a moon boy. I think we hit $5 million BTC in 5 years. So
I'm all in. Sounds good. Hey, awesome. Hey, I love it. Hey, we've got so many good comments here. So Jeff Block, who was on the show yesterday, said this is awesome.
Hey Jeff, thank you.
We've got somebody from Crypto Explained that said that looks like an iMac. I want it already. See, I thought about this, the form factor. It sounds amazing. Dominic asked, also heavily involved in the community, what printer are you using? And how long does it take to print it?
I have a lot of printers. I have Ultimakers mostly, the 2nd generation, and it depends on the quality you want it to have. I mean, I would print the housing, which is visible, as good as possible. You want it to be appealing, but inside, it doesn't matter how it looks. So I would say the housing would take 2 days, maybe, if you have it in a good quality.
Wow. Okay.
Cool. Interesting. There was a second question, Mark.
Which one?
From M.E.
Yeah, we need that one. Absolutely. Yeah. Will it be an online shop? I would 100%. I would buy this on your site. See, you've got the first customer.
Yeah, great. This is not planned, but I will obviously. If you don't have a 3D printer, I can offer you to print it for you guys if you want to. I'm used to ship things worldwide, so no problem there.
There might be really some demand. I mean, I told you before, I'm all in. I would love to have one as well in Singapore. So I think you're gonna get a couple of orders. I'm sure about that.
Yeah, right.
Happy to help.
We had the same question. Yeah. So you make the housings for guys who want one. It's possible.
I can do that, yeah.
Cool, nice.
But yeah,
Okay.
let's have a discussion about it on Reddit. I will share a subreddit for Defichain-node, and we can get requests for printing there as well.
Okay. I have a question, Wusa. You said it's a prototype, right? So you're right in the project of building it. How convinced are you that this thing is gonna happen? Not only gonna happen, that it really works at the end, like you want it and like it's planned. Where's your experience coming from? Why do you think you can pull that off?
Sure. So yeah, basically, as I said, I'm a node operator myself since years. I'm running a Bitcoin full node. I'm running a Lightning full node on top of it. So it works really well. And Bitcoin-node and Lightning-node are much more complex, I would say, than the Defi-node will be, because there's more, obviously more capacity needed for now if you want to run those on one Raspberry Pi. But I'm really certain about this project, and it will work, in my opinion, 99%.
Fantastic.
Okay. So I saw in the chat you have the first offer from Santiago that you can provide the parts over Defichain Explained. You can create an own store there for selling the parts.
It's a great idea, Santiago. Let's do it.
Yeah. So it was really hard for us to find questions on Reddit, because you also answered every comment under your proposal. Maybe one question which have you not really answered but mentioned before is, if I have now all the parts together at home and I want to build a node and I have problems, will you support me in building the node? Because I have never run a Raspberry Pi on my own, so I'm not really familiar with it.
Yep, I will. There will be a subreddit on Reddit about Defichain-node, and I will moderate it. And I hope we will have a small community someday who will help each other. But yeah, I will be there. It's not just a one-time thing. And I'm planning to stay with the Defichain community, so as long as possible, and it's fun, you know.
Sounds awesome. Absolutely cool. You mentioned the costs before, right? So what are the running costs to run that thing per month, per day, per year? Just give us an idea, especially as people who are not so technical.
Yeah, I mean, a standard PC runs about 200 watts. You know, if you want to run it 24/7, it can be really expensive, especially in Germany, where you pay like 30 euro cents per kilowatt hour, which is really expensive. It may be cheaper in Asia, I'm not sure. But the Defichain-node will run 24/7. It will have a good, really dedicated cooling system, so it will not overheat, and it can run and live really basically forever. But it also will consume, I assume, about 10 to 20 watts. So it's a factor 10 less than a standard PC. So everybody can calculate the costs. I mean, it's really cheap then.
You said it's got a dedicated cooling system. Is it gonna be loud? Because when you see all these mining rigs everywhere, it's always dramatically loud. Is it gonna be like humming, like like my air conditioner, or is it like more or less silent?
It will be silent. I mean, this is the goal, to have it really run on your desk and not be pissed off of it after an hour.
The neighbors wake me up and knock on the door because my Defichain-node is running. Okay, cool.
And awesome. Mark, if you want, you can turn off the cooling and then put your coffee mug on it and keep the coffee warm.
See?
Just for you.
See? Yeah, that's sustainable energy. I like that. That's fantastic. I saved the planet in one thing and cooked the coffee. Awesome. Daniel, what questions have we got? Are there some more? There must be some more tricky ones.
Right. I have another one. So on the Raspberry Pi, there is the node running, right? Not the app. It's the normal node, the CLI software. Is this correct?
Um,
Or are there adaptations needed? So I really don't know, how to run a node on a Raspberry Pi.
Great question. Definitely a great question. So this is one of the goals, basically. I don't want to mess with the app, or the original app at all. I don't want to change any code. I want the user to download the app from the official homepage and then install it on the Defichain-node. So everything is original, nothing is changed. So the goal is really to run the wallet itself on the Raspberry Pi. So this is what I'm working right now on.
Okay, so with the GUI.
Yes, this will be the preferred solution. Yes, this will be the preferred solution. If it's not working, I know GUI is tricky. The key version would be a next step, and then have a like an over layer on top of it to have a GUI.
Okay, that would be very nice, because the command line version is a little bit tricky for guys not familiar with command line.
Yep, definitely.
Usage, and if you are running the software as it is, it would be or must be the goal, because you see how many software updates we have on Defichain and the node and the wallet, and if you have to adapt it, it would be a never-ending story for you.
Exactly, it would be a nightmare. So original software, that's the goal.
Cool. Jeff asked another question. Maybe we just pop this up here. After the CFP has been approved, how long would it approximately take for the product to go live? Okay, he joined a bit later. I don't know if you answered that already. I also forgot. Maybe you can give a quick feedback on
I think from Fabio there's a similar question. If you can show it one above, Jeff. So everyone wants to have this node now.
You better hurry, man.
Okay, bye guys. I need to build a node. See ya. Great question. Yeah. So the prototype is roughly 50% finished. Obviously, there's a lot of work to do with especially with the software, as Daniel stated. But I assume if this is going to get funded, and I will get the people together, especially the software developer and the guy who can finish the mechanical stuff, so it's really easy to assemble and print, because we need to do really put work on it to build something which is easy. I don't have to explain you that, guys. And I assume we can have go live in 8 to 10 weeks from funding.
Wow.
Okay.
So everybody's got some time in on summer vacation when the kids are out of school, then they can build with Steady the new masternode at home.
Absolutely. It will be a great also project with your children. Build this. It's fun. It should be fun. I will add a lot of pictures. I will not write texts. I don't like that. I'm a fan of pictures.
You're a fan of IKEA, right? Aren't you?
I love IKEA.
See,
manuals.
I said that yesterday. Didn't I say that yesterday in the stream? When I said we've got somebody who is building like a node made by IKEA. So you just need an IKEA name then, right? Masternode or something, node.
Defichain-node.
Defichain-node.
Okay, really great. So I will build it with my kids, right?
I like that.
Mark,
I like that as an educational project for kids. It's awesome. Bring them into blockchain very early. Let's build something.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Should be fun.
Another question from Michael. Maybe you can show us. It's maybe a step back. Why should we run this node and not use the wallet as it is today? So it's
great question. Totally reasonable to run the node on your PC as today. The goal or differences with the Defichain-node is it's running 24/7. It's always in sync. You can always connect to it via remote. You see your actual funds. Don't have to synchronize every day. And if you want to run a masternode on it, you could, and also earn money with it. Because you need to stay 24/7 online with your masternode.
Sounds good. We have a godfather here already. He said we should call it Defichain-node.
Exactly.
I would
Hey,
think
Kuga. Kuga.
good idea, Kunga. We should really aim at distributing it to all IKEA stores worldwide, and then just ship them out like 1 million a year, something like that. That would be really good for the price, I guess.
Exactly. Yeah.
Fantastic. I love it. Cool. Hey,
So,
time's up. You've got one more,
Right.
Daniel. Oh,
no,
we're
not
good.
really. I think we have all questions asked, and a really great project. Yeah.
Awesome. It's so different, right? So every project is so different. I think that that's what makes the story so exciting in the moment. We've got software, marketing, hardware, everything is coming. It's really, really great to be here. Hey, Vosa,
Yeah, I love
thanks
it too.
so much for your idea. You've got my vote. I have to be neutral here. It's a nice project. Thank you very much. No,
Thank you.
it was a pleasure. Hey, happy that it worked this time. So it's good. So people had like a lunch break in Germany. It's lunch break, I guess, right now, right?
It is.
Okay. Hey, thanks everybody out there for joining. Thanks DC for supporting me tonight again.
Yeah,
Awesome.
was
All
a
right.
pleasure.
Thank you guys
and,
very much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you very much for being here. And yeah, to everybody out there, see you after the voting. Then we're going to catch up with the lucky founded winners, or however we want to call the boys out there. Okay. Have a great weekend to
Thanks.
everybody. Bye-bye.
Yeah,
You too.
bye.
Bye-bye.